Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach about a new topic, a new unit from your CET subject. So unit 3 we are going to learn about unit 3. So we can say it's a very interesting topic. So we are going to learn about human relations, okay? Human relations. So when we are going to learn about something, we should know about the introduction of that topic. Okay, so human relations, what do we mean by human relations? Human relations are fundamental in a civil society and in each profession. So it's a basic or fundamental in a civil society or in each profession. Okay, maybe in engineering profession, medical profession. Okay, there are a variety type of professions are there. So human relations are the basic part. Okay, basic thing. So nurses are one of the largest groups in healthcare workforce and are constantly interacting with patients, their relatives, colleagues, as well as other members of the multidisciplinary healthcare team inside and outside the healthcare organizations. Okay, so nurses are one of the largest groups in our healthcare team. Okay, in healthcare team workforce are constantly interacting. They used to interact with the patients, with their families. Okay, with with the patients relatives, colleagues, as well as other members of the multidisciplinary healthcare team. Okay, inside and also at outside. Okay, of the healthcare organizations. So human relations are the development of productive satisfying group effort. Okay, the human relations make it evident that motivation of people on the basis of their separate ones is a key activity. Okay, so human relations are the basic or fundamental thing in every person profession, in each profession. Okay, so next we will learn about the definitions. Okay, so what are the definitions of human relations? So, according to Keith Davis, human relations is defined as an area of management practice which is concerned with the integration of people into a work situation in a way that motivate them to work productively. Okay, productively, cooperatively, and with economic, psychological, and social satisfaction. Okay, so what is stated? It is an area of management practice. Okay, management practice. This is human relation is an area where we are managing, where we are practicing how to manage. Okay, which is concerned with the integration of people into a work situation in a way that motivate them to work productively, cooperatively, and with economic, psychological, and social satisfaction. Okay, so it helps to practice how to manage. Okay, we are learning how to manage, uh, and it the people into a work situation in a way that which is motivating them for working productively, cooperatively. Cooperation within the team. Okay, within the member of the team, and with economic, psychological, and social satisfaction. Okay, so next, human relations are the relations between human beings that are affected by many other factors. So there are many factors which are uh, affecting the human relations. Okay, between the human being. So it helps in the accomplishment of goals of an organization. Okay, so there are many factors which are affecting the human relations. Okay, human relations are the relations between the human being. So those are there are some factors, some factors which are affecting the human relationships, and which are and also there are some factors, other factors which are helping to accomplish of goals of an organization. Okay, to maintaining a good relations, human relations, there are many factors which are affecting of the human relations, and there are also many factors which are helping to create a good human relations. Okay, to accomplish the goal of an organization. So next we'll see about the human relations in nursing. So human relation in nursing, which refers to the relationship of nurses with colleagues and other department personnel, and of nurses with patient. Okay, so here human relations in nursing, which refers to the relation among the nurses and patient. Okay, nurse and patient, nurse with colleagues and other department personnel. Other department means healthcare department, within the with the healthcare team. Okay, so the nurse and patient, you can say this is the IPR, interpersonal relationship. You will learn uh, you'll learn in next class, I think. So human relations in nursing, which refers to the relationship, it is maintaining a good relationship, therapeutic relationship, you can say, within the nurse and patient, and maintaining a good relationship with the colleagues, nurses with the colleagues, and nurses with the other department personnel. Okay, healthcare department personnel and other society member also. Okay, so it is an departmental inter interdepartment department sorry interdepartmental and interpersonal. Okay, relationship, interdepartmental and interdepartmental and interpersonal relationship, to provide the quality care of the patient. Okay, so there is some typing mistake. Okay, so excuse it. Okay, it is a interdepartmental and interpersonal relationship, you can say, to provide the quality care of their patients. So which human a interpersonal relationship which helps to give a good quality care, or a best care, you can say, quality care, which helps to give quality care to the patients. Okay, interpersonal relationship should maintain by each and every nurses within the healthcare organization. So which will help to give best treatment. Okay, quality care to the patient. Okay, so human relations in nursing also develop when two healthcare personnel interact with each other to achieve the primary goal of maximum patient satisfaction and health promotion, irrespective of their field of work. Okay, so this in this relation, okay, human relations in nursing field, which also develop when two healthcare personnel interact with each other. Okay, each other, and to achieve the primary goal, they have to achieve the primary goal of maximum patient satisfaction, and which will help to promote, irrespective of their field of work. Okay, so human relations in a nursing field helps to develop within the helps to develop when two healthcare personnel interact with each other. Okay, interact with each other and having same goal. Okay, having they have to achieve the primary goal of maximum patient satisfaction. They have to work, they have to do or they have to give quality care. Their aim should be if their aim should be to give quality care to the patient. Okay, and health promotion of the to promote the health condition of the patient. Okay, so it helps to develop the care of the patient, okay, to give better treatment to the patient. So human relations helps to maintaining a good relationship with the healthcare team also, and maintaining interpersonal relationship with the patient, therapeutic relationship with the patient, which helps to develop the health, developing the health of the patient, okay. So there are four dimensions of human relations in nursing, okay. So first, nurse patient helping relationship, okay. Nurse patient helping relationship, we will discuss one by one. Second one is nurse family relationship. Then third one is nurse health team relationship, and fourth one is, last one is nurse community relationship, okay. So we will discuss the first one, nurse patient helping relationship. What occurs in this type of relationship? So it helps, or helping relationships are the foundation of clinical nursing practice, okay. So these are the foundation, this is the foundation of clinical nursing practice. So when a new patient is coming in the hospital, okay, so it should be, he is new, he has many doubts, he has many anxiety, fear, okay, due to hospitalization, okay. So as a nurse you should, so as a nurse you should have to make a relation, okay, make a therapeutic relationship with the patient. You should have to communicate with the patient, which helps them to share their feelings, share their uh, thoughts, okay, and what they are feeling now, okay, which leads to, which helps to uh, prepare, or we can say which helps diagnose of the patient condition, okay. So and it will mostly, it will help to collect the data history, okay, history of the patient. So a good relationship or a therapeutic relationship is needed, okay, within the patient and us, which helps them to collect the data from the patient, okay, how that patient is feeling now, okay, after taking the medicines, how he is feeling now, he is feeling better, or his condition is better than before or not, okay. So we have to, that's why we have to make a good relationship with the patient. So which helps them to, and patient will feel free from anxiety, okay, anxiety, fear, so he will feel comfortable in the hospital, okay. So he will feel comfortable, that's why he will share his thoughts, okay. The next one is, the nurse assumes the role of a professional helper in such relationship and comes to know patient's health needs, okay. So nurse assumes the role of a professional helper, role of a professional helper in such relationship. In such relation means, you can say interpersonal relations, okay, and she comes to know patient's health needs, what is the patient's needs, okay, what we have to do, how, which type of assessment that patient needs. So she can able to know, able to know by this type of, by maintaining nurse patient relationship, okay. So nurses therapeutic use of communication helps patients overcome their problems by achieving optimum health, okay. So the nurses therapeutic, okay, therapeutic therapeutic, you mean say like relationship, okay, within the patient and nurse, which use of communication helps, which helps to overcome, which helps the patient to overcome their problems, okay, by achieving optimum health. So in therapeutic relationships, nurse often encourage the patient to share personal stories, which are called narrative interactions. Okay, so as I said, therapeutic relationships should maintain within the nurse and patient in the healthcare organization. Okay, in the hospital. So then only that patient will feel free to say uh, free to share his personal story. Okay, personal story, I mean related to his health condition. Okay, what he is feeling now, what is his problem, health problem. Then only he or she can able to share, she will feel free to share with the nurses. Okay, so which will help them to which will help the nurses and healthcare team to give to provide a better treatment to the patient. Okay, so the therapeutic relationship, nurse often encourage the patient, and she should encourage the patient to share personal stories, his personal stories related to his health. Okay, personal stories and past history also. Okay, which are called narrative interaction. We can say narrative interaction, this type of interaction is called as narrative interactions. Okay, so next we will discuss about the nurse family relationship. Okay, nurse family relationship. So many nursing situations, especially those in community and home care setting, okay, require the nurse to form helping relationships with the patient's entire family. Okay, so those are this type of relationship especially occurs in community. Okay, with the community nurse. Okay, so those are posting in community. So many nursing situations, especially those are in community level, they are doing work in the community level. Okay, and home care setting, those are working in the home. Okay, home nursing, you can say home care setting, they require the nurse to form sorry they require to form helping relationship. They should maintain, or they should make a helping relationship with the patient's entire family. Okay, with the entire family of the patient. Okay, so the same principles that guide one to one helping relationships also apply when the patient is a family unit. Okay, communication within the families require additional understanding of the complexities of family dynamics, needs and relationships. Okay, so the same principle. Okay, same nurse and family relationship, the same principles that require one to one helping relationships also apply when the patient is in family unit. Okay, so communication within families requires additional understanding, which helps to understanding the family health condition. Okay, you can say there are several types of diseases are occurs due to genetical or hereditary problem. Okay, so a good communication with the family, patient's family, which are help to get the information, proper information about the family, which helps to develop, or which helps to prepare a good you can say which helps to prepare a proper assessment for the patient, which helps to develop the patient's condition. Okay, which helps to treat the patient, or give a good quality care to the patient. Okay, so and which requires additional understanding, which helps to understand the complexity, what are the problems of the family. Okay, and family dynamics, what are the needs of the family, health needs. Okay, related to health needs and relationships, how the family members relationship, those are which are helping to understand this type of things. Okay, so thus family relationship is also an important relationship to understand the family needs and family dynamics relationships, okay, so which helps to provide better treatment or plan better treatment, better care, uh, which helps to develop in the patient's healthcare, okay. So family relationship is an important thing. Family members, the relationship within the family member is also an important thing. Nowadays there are many types of mental disorders are there, means occurring in within the members, okay, family members. So in our society, many you can find many depression patients are there, okay. So those are suffering by depressions due to family disturbance and due to many types of problems in their family, so they are getting depression. So that's why it's very important to understand the relationship within the family, how the family members relationship within with each other, okay, how they are, how they are family, okay, how the parents how their behavior towards the patient, okay. So it is very important to understand the relationship within the family member, okay, with each other, okay. So this is this is also a very important relationship with the family. So nurse should make a good relationship with the patient's family to understand the need of the patient, okay. Further we can which will help to make a plan, proper plan to treat the patient, okay. Next we'll discuss about the nurse health team relationships, another important relationship which should maintain within the healthcare organization, okay. So how the nurse should maintain a good relationship with the health care team, okay, with health team relation with the health team, okay. A nurse's functions or roles require interaction with multiple health team members. So multiple health member or health team, what does it mean? Health team, it consists of physicians, okay, librarians, okay, laboratoricians, OT technicians, pharmacist, okay. So these are the different attendants will be there in the health organization. So these are the health team, okay, health team, those are helping to provide care, okay, to provide better care to the patient. So which all are going which are working in the hospital, which are working in the healthcare system, okay. So those are known as healthcare team. So a nurse functions or roles require interaction with multiple health team members. So communication in such relationships may be geared towards team building, facilitating the group processes, collaboration, consultation, delegation, supervision, leadership, and management. So communication in such relationships may be geared towards. So nurse should be sometimes nurse should maintain uh, uh, a leadership quality, means a nurse can work as a leader, nurse can work as a supervisor, okay, supervisor, consultant, delegation, okay. So she can build or she can makes sometimes she makes a team, okay, team building. She build the team, healthcare team, okay. Facilitating the group process, collaboration, consultation, okay, consultation, delegation, supervision, leadership, and management. So communication is must needed within the healthcare system with the other healthcare team, okay, with the other health team. So which will help to give better treatment, or which will help to give quality care to the patient, okay. So togetherly uh, togetherly they are giving better treatment, okay, to the patient. So both social as well as therapeutic interactions are needed between the nurse and health team members to build moral and strengthen relationship within the work setting, okay. So both social as well as therapeutic interactions are needed within the nurse and health team, okay, healthcare team members to build moral and strengthen the relationship within the work setting. So which are helping to give, as I said, which helps to give quality care, better treatment, or planning a better treatment for the patient, okay, developing the or provide better treatment for the to the patient. Togetherly they are working, nurse and other healthcare team. So that's why it should maintain, it need to maintain a good relationship, okay, therapeutic relationship or good interaction within the nurse and other healthcare team members. So which helps them to give which helps them to achieve their goal, okay, achieve their goal and achieve the goal of that healthcare organization, okay, which helps to another which helps to give or provide a better treatment for the patient, okay, needy person. Next we'll discuss about the another relations, nurse and community relationship, nurse and community relationship. So many nurses from relationships with community groups by participating in local organizations, volunteering for community service, or by becoming politically active nurses in a community based practice, okay. So those are working, as I said said before, those are working in community level, okay. So we are calling them community health nurse, okay. They are they have to continuously expose with the family members, community, uh, within the community, okay. So with the family member of that community, they have to uh, expose, or again and again they have to visit their family, okay, uh, for the appropriate reasons related to their health, okay, for giving the health care, okay. So many nurses from relationships with the community groups, okay, by participating, how they are preparing, or how they are how they, so that's why community health nurse should maintain a good relationship with the family of the community, okay, with each family of the community. So which helps to give better treatment, or good we can say which helps them to uh, maintain a good relationship, which helps to give or you can say plan, okay, plan the proper blueprint for developing the healthcare within the family, okay, developing the health condition of the family, developing the health condition of the family. So community nurse is working for developing the health condition of the family, to preventing the illness of the community, okay. And you can say preventing the communicable, several types of communicable diseases are there, like diarrhea, okay, measles, mumps, rubella. So these are the communicable diseases. So community nurses working for preventing the illness of the community, from the community, okay, and giving better treatment, and promoting health condition, okay, of the of the community people, and working for the community people for developing the health condition of the community people. So they must be able to establish relationships with their community to be effective change agents, okay. So they must community nurse must be able to establish good relationship, okay, good relationship with their community. So she should maintain a good relationship with their community people and community to be effective change agents, okay. So communication within the community take place through channels such as neighborhood newsletters, public bulletin boards, newspapers, radio, television, and electronic information sites. Okay, so these are the channels, okay, by which communication occurs within the community. Okay, so what are the channels? By neighborhood, such as neighborhood newsletters, okay, newspapers, also public bulletin boards, newspapers, newsletters, radio, television, electronic information sites. So those are the source or channels by through which the communication occurs within the community. Okay, within the community people are getting information from these channels. So this is also an important relationship. Okay, relationship, human relationship, NOS community relationship. Okay, which helps to develop the health condition of the family member or the persons in which are those are living in the community. Okay, and preventing the communicable diseases, preventing the illness from the community. Okay, so the community nurse should maintain a good relationship. Okay, good relationship or therapeutic relationship with the community people, with the community family. Those are living in the community, those families are living in the community, she should maintain a good relationship with the community people, which will help to develop, which will help to achieve, okay, achieve the goal of the community nurse. Okay, so today what we have discussed about the human relations. Okay, human relations. So what do you mean by human relations? Human relations, it is a fundamental in a civil society or in each profession. So human relations is important, okay, to build a good relationship. Okay, to build a good relations, human relations is the basic thing we should maintain in each profession. Okay, so then we have discussed about the definitions of human relations. Okay, so human relations are an area, according to Keith Davis, human relations is defined as an area of management practice which concerned with the integration of people into a work situation in a way that motivate them to work productively. Okay, productively, cooperatively, and with economic, psychological, and social satisfaction. Okay, so next we have discussed about the human relations in nursing. Okay, so human relations is most important in nursing profession, so which refer to the relationship of the nurse with colleagues and other department personnel and nurses with the patient. Okay, so human relations is most important in the nursing profession to achieve our goal, to achieve the goal of the health organization. Okay, then we have discussed there are four dimensions, about the four dimensions of human relations in nursing. So what are they? We have discussed about nurse patient helping relationships. Okay, then nurse family relationships, then nurse health team relationship, and last one is nurse community relationship. So next class we will learn about strategies to promote cardinal human relations. Okay, what are all the strategies, okay, which helps to promote cardinal human relations. Okay, so I'm winding my sessions, today's sessions here. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, by giving through a WhatsApp message. Okay, so thank you for listening me.